Dear Maha, agus fáilte roimh ríist, welcome another week on. And this week's programme tonight is kind of family orientated and a tinge with a little sadness. When I was doing last week's programme, I didn't realise that two members of the Shaskin had passed towards the beginning of the year, the end of March, beginning of April. And what with the COVID-19 and so on, news is kind of very slow to travel sometimes. So anyway, tonight's programme, our main singer is Johnny Vartingari from Carna, who sings a wonderful shanos. He's got the CD with Chloe Connacht out for quite a number of years now. There's 22 songs in it, and I have 2 songs of his tonight. The CD is called Kunta Wio, and he sings a lovely version of that. The kind of background band for tonight is the Raw Bar Collective, which is a group with Nelly Chroinine as their singer, and Conlo Grada, and Benny McCarthy, and Colin Murphy's on the boran, and Dave Sheridan is on the fiddle. Dave is from East Long. So the main news this week was the Willie Clancy Summer School has been cancelled for this year, like everything else in this country and around the world. And that leaves a big hole in traditional musicians' kind of consciousness in a way, because we regulate our year by going to the Willie Clancy, and that's where we all meet up, and friendships are kept renewed and so on, and we meet new people and new tunes and enjoy each other's company. So there's quite a bit of Willie Clancy's festival in the programme tonight from 2007 and 2008, and in particular I'd like to reference, I mentioned that 2 members of the Shaskin had passed. Well, Pat Dowling, these are the 2 lads that passed, the piper and the banjo or guitar player, and they are in, well, the piper, Pat Dowling, is in the programme tonight anyway, playing at Willie Clancy Summer School in 2008. And then the other big news this week was the passing of Brendan McGlinchey over in Sussex in England, and he was a lovely man, a great gentle character and great musician also, like the other 2 lads. So we have him featuring tonight also in the Summer School. I think it was from 2007. There's lots of singers. This Colleen Das Nolini Hulla from the north brought out the CD in Weidenborough, and I have her sing 2 songs in it, one of which she composed herself. She spent a while working with Umber Tullam Killa, this organisation that works between Scotland and Ireland, promoting joint development there culturally. One of my heroes is in the programme quite a lot tonight, Michael Russell. This is a collection, a double album collection of recordings of him, some of them which are quite rare and unknown. And as always, every single track is a gem. One of the items tonight are 2 songs from Korriban. They brought out a new CD in February, St. Bridget's Day, and smack straight into the COVID-19 then, and no way to promote the album or to do concerts and tour or anything like that after 7 or 8 years work putting the album together. So even though I have something to do with them, I direct that choir and so on, and I compose or set the music, a lot of it, I was ignoring them in the programme, and that was very unfair to them. The reason for doing that is because I'm involved in it. But as nobody else is covering it really, I put 2 tracks of theirs in the programme tonight, and their CD is available on my website, padaroida.ie, www.padaroida.ie, as are a lot of other albums also. So another girl on the programme tonight is from West Kerry, Eileen, and I have a lovely Scottish song with her. The song is Colleen Maroonsa, and Donald Ross, a Scottish man, composed it for his niece. And when he died many years later, Eilish was asked to sing it at his funeral by Donald's family, and that's how she has it on this CD, and it's a lovely thing. Now, I was saying that there's a kind of family thing to it. Well, I have John Cacti kind of going the London route because of the English communities, the Irish communities in England over the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, Brendan McGlinchey and so on, and Pat Dowling and members of the Shaskeen, kind of London based. And I was thinking John Cacti, who was over there himself, and a whole lot of others as well, although he's home from years now. So I have one of his early albums on tonight, and he plays a tune he composed himself, the Shanabaka Tube Station, and then he plays Eileen OBrien's. So then that made me lead to Eileen OBrien herself, who's been very loyal to her father, who was a great composer as well, Tipperary Paddy O'Brien, and as compared to Offaly Paddy O'Brien, who lives in America, the box there. But her father composed many, many tunes, and John Cacti plays Eileen OBrien's, which is one that Eileen composed, and then I put Eileen up playing her father's tunes, which is in this CD. It's dedicated to her father. There's 20 tracks of tunes of her father's here. And then when I had John up, I couldn't leave him without putting up his son, James Cacti, who was very like him. And of course then there's a picture in this album of 4 generations: James, John P., John's father, and James' great-grandfather. Then they all are musicians. So that's the makeup for tonight's program. I'm still plowing away at the Patreon, learning how to use it, and I need to start working now on gathering membership. But to you, the first and loyal beginners, I say Gur Míle Maith. I am currently working on the first video for tier 1, 2 and 3 starting. It'll start with the higher tier and then go way down. And it's based on the composition and how that I went about composing composing the psalm, which was used recently in one of our broadcasts for the Easter ceremonies. We're broadcasting all ceremonies from Cooley live on Facebook, Cor Cooley site. And you can find that, and there's an interaction piece there. So, Gur Maith, Gur Seachtain Uile, Sambu.